Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone for Kaiserreich. Let's see, I'm an Empire. Let's continue on for last time off. So the second Village Creek has begun. We're currently fighting against Greece because we joined the Sarajevo Accords. Not really because I wanted to. It's just what kind of happened. But that's okay. We're currently 11 days. We should, at some point, break the Greeks. We need to take Adan. If we take Aden, then Yemen will capitulate. They're moving troops up this way, but again, I'm kind of fine with that. I'm going to request another 3 divisions from Iran, because I want Iran to send troops up the Green Army. Just because we can't trust the Russians right now. Like, it's just, we do have 157,000 rifles, but we have no manpower. And that seems bad. We'll incorporate some of these places very, very soon. Incorporate Arabia, incorporate Muscat and Oman. And I mean, it all seems pretty decent. And once you're there, move your way towards that area. The thing is, like, I can't stop movement between Athens and the city. Russia declared war on Azerbaijan, Georgia, and the Germans. What does that mean for us? I don't know, because it really means, because Azerbaijan joined the Reichspakt. Georgia will probably join the Reichspakt in a moment as well. A problem with this. Yeah, you both joined the Reichspakt. Because I don't know if Austria joins the Reichspakt as well, I don't know if we get thrown into it. It makes sense to me that we would. But I don't have any, like, concrete evidence one way or the other to make a... I mean, we can actually see that you're actually pushing out of here, so we'll try to invade Russia from the south. I mean, opening... We're going to have, Russia's going to have a massive front line, right? Which is good for us, I believe. We're at 97. Please just die. I can't tell if this one... I see one division. I can't tell if he's going here or if he's going there. Okay, we're having a short bombardment. It's still affecting them by... What was it, 5.9%? Yeah. But at least now we have, like, full view of what's happening here. Right now, the battle lasts 4 days. We can see there's reinforcements being flooded in, which is bad. What do we need, then? I guess just planes and tanks, really? Are we even... Do we have tank divisions on the field? We have 2 tank divisions. Currently, they are at 12 combat width. I know we have more in storage. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff in storage. We can definitely, like... We might be able to make this, like, a 40 combat width. Got 26. Motorized artillery gets you up to 32. Maybe, like... No, I don't think we have anti-tank, though. We have a handful, but I don't think we're making it, like, naturally. So I guess we'll just throw in some infantry in there as well. Maybe, like, 2 artillery and then an infantry. This seems decent enough. I'm sure there's actually, like, a really bad template, but I don't care. We'll just save that. Use the tanks we have. What are we not making? We don't have motorized. Okay, so we have a lot of them in storage. We're just actually not making any domestically. Also, we don't need to show outdated equipment. Thank you. We can see they're going to throw a third unit in there. We've incorporated you guys, which is nice. After that, we'll incorporate... At this point, we would be able to join the Reichspakt. Naval Dockyard. Let's incorporate you as well. Like, we're still on limited conscription, which is bad. But I can't change that right now. Because we have no political power. We're making basically 0. Don't hit the microphone again. We're basically at 0. We have 3 divisions here. Like, we'll hold on to this. If anything, it actually makes more sense just for us to deploy, like, 13 divisions here. And march our way down south instead. Because I'll be much more aggressive than the AI is being. You're at 97. Last lesson a day. You will fall back. Please fall back, like, this direction. Go this way towards Oman. So that you're not guarding this city. There you go. You figured out the right direction to move. And now you're being attacked from 2 directions. The war should then be over pretty soon. And our infantry are moving in an okay spot. We can't deploy the submarines because we have no manpower. Is there anything I can do to get more political power for free? I don't believe so. Unrest will increase. I don't know if that matters anymore. There we go. Thank you, Yemen, for capitulating. Yeah, does unrest mean anything at this point? I mean, a high unrest... I mean, I guess it affects stability. Yeah, you're all going to go up to the Georgian border. It just makes way more sense to do that. Our troops now in position. What army actually are the tanks in? They're in Purple Army. Okay. Understandable. See, 1 unit trying to go over here. You just still hang out in this port. Honestly, you don't even... Just be right here. This naval invasion doesn't make any sense anymore. We still want naval invasion tech, because we might use it, let's say, in Ukraine. I mean, having Ukraine still be alive would be really nice, but I don't think that's... It's a little bit too late for that, unfortunately. I wonder if Austria's even going to join the Reichspakt now that we're part of the Sarajevo Accords. Like, is that actually, like, a thing in here? Like... I mean, I've seen that this has changed. Approach Greece, approach Albania. The Ashlag of 37. I don't actually know. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to push our way through here. Not taking mass... I mean, we're still actually taking the same amount of penalties, funnily enough. We do have a nice research bonus towards that stuff, but I really don't think that's really what we're looking for right now. Probably some air superiority, actually. If I move this here, will I still get a bonus in this province? I don't know. But actually, if you attack me... Like, do I get a shore bombardment? I do get a shore bombardment bonus. Okay, fantastic. So you're going to attack us. Like, this is obviously going to fail because he's going to have the same problems that we are having, which is naval invasion penalties. But once he dies... Fate of Seer. Yeah, just get me a claim on it. Thank you. Integrate it into our realm. How much is that affecting? Is it still 5.9% even here? Yes, we have air superiority. They have bad experience. We're actually getting more modifiers here that benefit us. I'm thinking, like, if we were able to take this province, I might actually just shift all my troops back around. In fact, I'll probably already do that with half the army. But actually, are you getting shore bombardment? You're actually shore bombarding both provinces at once. It's actually, you know, really nice for us. Because Georgia and Azerbaijan, we know they're going to fall, right? They can't stop the Russians. I mean, the Russian front line's actually surprisingly small. How many troops do you guys have? 52 to 135 really is actually not that big of a deal. Yeah, so once the infantry lands, use them to attack this province. Because right now you're attacking with cavalry divisions, which we know is like they're not actually good. Or at least they're worse than the infantry are. And then follow that with the rest of the army, because you guys should have at least some better stats. At least that's the hope, right? I mean, really, Germany seems to be doing okay. Switzerland's not doing too much, but they might end up going to war with the French. Two Sicilies is doing fine as well. Okay, we're now at 98. Can I force attack with you? The answer is, like, not quite yet. Maybe soon. Organization is falling, but I think theirs is falling faster. Now we've pushed our way through. And we can threaten Athens directly. Assuming we get there before they do. Which I don't think we actually will, which is hilarious. That's actually kind of funny. In like a very unfortunate kind of way. Are you going to reinforce this province? You're an asshole. You're a real son of a bitch. Fine. Guess we'll send you back up to northern Greece. Like we've gotta work. This has to work at some point. Cause you're countering us. Well, actually, what level fort is this here? It's a level 2 fort, which is more dangerous than I would like. Do we have any aircraft actually in reserve? We actually have a lot of fighters and a decent amount of bombers. Do I have any more aircraft than just these fighters? I have some bombers that are sitting in Persia. Probably I had them prepared to help out in case of Russian invasion. Probably could have saved a lot of casualties from that, because we're at 24 million dead. You're at 1.1 million, which I think is kind of embarrassing for you, but okay. Because Greece, like, they're not actually, like, a threat. As funny as that might sound. Breakthrough 10%. Yeah, I mean, breakthrough is always good. Okay, you might be coming to reinforce this, but it looks like we've broken through first. Split the army into several smaller groups. And now that we've got this breakthrough, things should be looking nicer for us. Yeah, I think this actually makes a lot of sense. So once Greece is dead, I'm sure Austria at that point is going to start to reevaluate its current position, which is namely, do we want to join with the Reichspakt and fight the Russians? I think the answer is yes, mostly because I have, like, this front in the south completely open. Transmir is still owned by some Russians, so they might want to actually have claims in Siberia. All of those would greatly benefit us. Yeah, send some reinforcements up here. You're actually killing these guys just fine. You come here up into Arta. Something like this. I've noticed that the Austrians aren't even sending troops into this little pocket. I would really like it if you did that. It would certainly help us out. I mean, this would be the time to attack here. But our penalties are still kind of a problem. Actually, there's nobody in Athens. I just now noticed that there's actually reflection in the water. How did it take me this long to see this? Okay, you guys go to Arta. Once Athens falls like that, you should mostly be okay. I mean, you have this city that's worth 1 victory point. Arta's worth 1. You're worth 5, and Athens is worth 25. So, this should be the breakthrough that we need. You'll probably try to fight your way out. No, you're actually, yeah, you're going to try to fight your way up. You're actually going to try to attack across the strait, which is probably like the exact worst position that you could attack. So past a bunch of times, Greece, I think, makes sense for it to be under our occupation. Everything else would then go under the Austrians. Because you're all puppet states, so I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. And there we go. I think that worked out quite well for us, honestly. We'll send all our troops to the borders with the Russians. Austria should then be able to kill legionary Italy, because they're going to send all their units over there to fight them off. I don't think I need to be participating in that fight. I need to prepare for the war against Russia. Tension of rising. Increase integration by 5%. Being forced to concede Dubai reform movement. Agree with the empowerment of the council. Real progress could be shifted. Okay. Maybe it really doesn't matter. We'll restrict them to 1,000 rupees state revenue. I don't know how much 10,000 rupees is, but I guess it's not really my concern. So what we should actually be preparing as well is you're fine where you are, but a naval invasion from, let's say, here to this province with a group of, let's just say 6 units. Okay, 7. 7's fine as well. 7 units is still fine. Okay, the fate of Greece. Remove national spirit, memories of the king. What is memories of the king affecting? I don't know. Well, do I want to liberate them as a republic? You know what? Having them as a republic, I think makes a little bit more sense for us. Yeah, it's part of the Sarajevo Accords. Memories of the king. It's a 10% stability modifier, so maybe it wasn't the best idea. But I mean, overall, I think this still seems okay. Yeah, so move our troops over here. Except for the ones that we're praying for a naval invasion. When will... Yeah, I mean, give it to Greece. I see no... I think actually Thessalonica... I was actually thinking, I don't think I said it out loud, but I was thinking actually just keeping Thessalonica under our control, because it makes sense to have that as kind of like a port. I mean, if we have this port, I guess it doesn't really make much sense to keep Thessalonica. So we'll give it to, we'll give it to Greece as well. Having a strong puppet state seems like it would be advantageous to us. So Sarajevo Accords are looking pretty strong at the moment. See, the Russians are starting to put troops on this border. I don't like that. That's not a core state of us. Thing is, are you a core state? You're not, and neither are you. That's my problem. Is I don't want to give them Cyprus, and I don't want to give them the Aegean Islands. Yeah, give that to Greece. Like, I don't think we have any reason to keep it. We do have a research modifier. Let's research. Where's the one that's reduced the critical hit chance? Yeah, fire drills, 30 days. Seems good, actually. I'm surprised Azerbaijan and Georgia actually survived this long. I was really expecting them just to eat shit way earlier. But they've been holding out. Illyric's gotten a little bit bigger. They took over Serbia. War on the Trucial Coast. Since the Red Wedding, tensions have been rising quickly between sheikdoms and Dubai. Does this... Sheikh Dubai decided to answer the act with an official declaration of war, sending troops 4 miles into... You can't declare war. You're both, like, faster than mine. You can't declare war on each other. What are you talking about? Can they actually rebel against us? I'm actually not too sure. We're still basically earning no political power at all. Institutional Islam is making some pretty bad penalties. Georgia's capitulated. Which means, I think, yeah, you guys should have an offensive plan. Which is, hey, push your way up north. Not a complicated plan. Just a simple plan. And once naval invasion tax research, which actually is done right now, get you guys ready to go for your invasion plan. I mean, 7 divisions landing here, securing this foothold would be nice. Petrograd's actually fallen. Finland is doing incredible, actually. Like, they're doing so good in the war against the Russians. So, I mean, Russia, I honestly don't think is much of a risk. I do think, though, when Austria ends up killing Legionnaire Italy, then we'll see them probably join the Reichspakt, which it can. I don't know if that makes us join the Reichspakt. That's kind of interesting. We got Montenegro, which I don't even know last time I've seen Montenegro exist as an independent country. So here's the question: do I sit back and do nothing for a bit? Desecularize the army. Your naval dockyard. Hey, naval dockyard doesn't really interest me too much, though. One civilian factory. I guess at this point we just kind of go down this tree. Because if we've passed the Kaiserreich War, I just don't see why we wouldn't, like, why do we care about unrest at this point? Other than, of course, the stability modifiers. I guess it also affects manpower as well. How much manpower do we actually get per month? Oh, 1.2, yeah, 1.3 thousand? Not nothing. How many men are we missing? Just under 100,000. Okay. Yeah, now that Austria sent all their troops back to legionary Italy, that war basically is going to resolve itself. And once Italy capitulates to Sicily's, I think that's one of the triggers for Austria intervening. I don't know if it requires them not to be a war legionary Italy, though. But they should join the Reichspakt. Then they'll have a front line with the Russians. Romania, I've noticed, don't have any troops, which could be a problem. I mean, Poland has a lot of men that they'll probably send straight into the front lines. I don't think Russia is actually a threat to our power. They're usually, like, much weaker than you would expect. Yes, we're war legionary Italy. They're currently at about 62%. The AI, look, if you just go march your way towards Milan as fast as possible, that's gonna win you the war. I mean, you have overwhelming odds. Like, there's no risk of you losing. And actually, Germany's already pushing away into France, which is quite good for them. I do see that the Union of Britain's actually landed in Morocco, which I don't think I've ever actually seen them do. And the Canadians right now, they're at war with Mexico. Yeah, because Mexico's had war with Costa Rica. Even though, again, they don't have a land border, so I don't know what their plan there was. Actually, if you look at the Second Weltkrieg as well. Which one is the Second Weltkrieg? I don't... Is it the Lithuanian-Latvian War? It is. Yeah, Second Weltkrieg. Russia is already at 92% capitulation. Which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but you have to remember that it is Russia that we're talking about. Which has a tendency to last for way too long. But I do think this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.